Morning everybody. So this morning wearing blue, and the reason I'm wearing blue is because I'm talking about living, but not just living. It's about how living the blue behavior not only gives you recharge, but while you're doing it, it can often turn into green behavior, which is growth. And I want to give you an example of something that happened yesterday that will illustrate that. But before we do that, let's talk about the colours. So you've got the three green behaviours: thinking, communicating and improving. Those are the things that will make your people, your business and you go upwards, growth, because that's the essence of leadership. Then there's the amber behaviour, monitoring and directing, just two of those. Those are the things that manage risk, stop things from going backwards. Morning. Then there's red, doing, and there's brown, floating. And those are the things, if you have them in your diary too much, will take you, your people and your organisation backwards. But then there is blue, and blue, morning. Then there's blue. She couldn't hear me, she's running, bless her. There's blue, and blue is about living, and that's part of living, exercise, recharge, being with your family and friends, etc. And doing that gives you the energy to carry on going and actually recharges you ready to do your best work. So, some of you will know from the videos that you will have seen that I am doing the London Classics. And that includes doing the London Marathon, Ride London and Swim Serpentine. I've done two of those already. I've got the last leg to do on the 18th of September, and that's Swim Serpentine. That's a 2-mile swim around the Serpentine Lake. Sorry if it's a bit breezy. And I'm training every morning at the moment. I go down to the lakes at South Cerney. I live in Gloucestershire, and that is blue behaviour. Okay, exercise is part of blue behaviour, it's part of living. It's a great way to start yourself off for the day. But as often happens, some people will sometimes say, the thing is, I have my best ideas when I'm exercising. And it's true, often, even though you are exercising, living, recharging yourself, you can often stop thinking about what's really going on. And your subconscious comes into play and everything starts to open up. And you can often turn your blue behaviour into green just by doing it. Morning. So what happened yesterday is I went to the lake. I finished and I went to grab a coffee just to warm myself up after the swim. And what's interesting is I just met a guy and we were just chatting away. So it's still technically blue behaviour. I still I hadn't started work yet. And as we were talking, we just got talking about work. And I asked him who he worked for, and he told me who he worked for, and I recognised the name. And it turned out that when I learned to be a coach, when I was trained to be a coach 4 years ago, I met a chap. And he worked for exactly the same company. And I said, oh, wow. You know, I mean, do you know this guy? And he said, yeah, I know him really well. He's my personal coach. And so we got chatting about what the company wanted to achieve and how they work and what this guy who I'd met had done, was doing, and who I hadn't seen for a while. And it hadn't even occurred to me to connect with him. And I thought, you know what? I should really catch up with him. And so I did. When I got back, I sent a message and he said, you know what? I was thinking about you the other day. We should meet up and have a chat. And it's a really interesting conversation now to have, because I think that based on what I do, it could be really interesting for them, especially in the context of his coaching. So there you go. That is blue behaviour. It was living. It wasn't intended. It wasn't purposeful in any way other than to recharge. Actually turned into green behaviour. It turned into communicating. And communicating is meeting new people or sharing new ideas. And I was meeting new people. But also, it led to me reconnecting with somebody who is a true believer. That they are definitely a kindred spirit in the world of self-improvement, in the world of leadership, in the world of coaching. So there you go. Blue behaviour isn't just recharge. Don't see that as a waste of time, because it can often lead to better things, not only your personal well-being. That's it for now. Love to hear your comments in the message below, and I'll even put a link in if you want to sponsor me for my swim on the 18th of September. Don't feel pressured, but if you would, it'd be great. We're about a quarter of the way in terms of the donations. In the meantime, have a great day. Have a great week.